Welcome back to Inside Sport Abu Dhabi. Coming up this month, we're down at the Zayed Cricket Stadium as Pakistan take on Sri Lanka in all forms of the game. We meet Noura Al Bloushi, an inspiring young Emirati Muay Thai fighter, and go on an early morning ride with a family of cyclists from the Abu Dhabi Folding Bike Club. Later in the show, we meet rising tennis star, Abu Dhabi-born Tudor Zecheru. We visit the world's largest Falcon Hospital, and we look ahead to the greatly anticipated Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies Golf Open. The Abu Dhabi Cricket Club is currently undergoing a major transformation as the management look to broaden the appeal of this incredible facility built around the superb Zayed Cricket Stadium.
We've got this fantastic facility. We're turning it into a community hub. Our intentions is to really improve the facilities that we see outside of the stadia. So we've added some floodlights onto the nursery ovals, laid 2 new grass football pitches for FIFA Club World Cup training 2017-18, and we all want to get the juniors and the youth off the sofas and away from the iPads and get them enriched into a healthier lifestyle.
As well as the focus on youth and the community, there is also a big push to bring even more world-class cricket to Abu Dhabi. The Zayed Cricket Stadium has been a home away from home for Pakistan since 2009. But acting CEO Matt Boucher is keen to develop this even further.
Yeah, it's great to have them back. Thanks for Pakistan Cricket Board for having confidence in Abu Dhabi Sports Council and the cricket. Champions Trophy winners now after the successes of last summer, and yeah, we're pleased to have them back.
Yeah, we all know our Sri Lankan fans, they always supporting us, especially in UAE when you come to UAE. And also from the Pakistani fans, I feel they always love for the Sri Lankans.
It is a new team. 5 uncapped players are there in the team. And after Yunus Bhai and Misbah Bhai, it's a new bunch of guys, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Played a lot of cricket here, played I think about 9 or 10 test matches here in Abu Dhabi. The crowd comes in, it's a lovely place to play cricket. A lot of great memories from this field.
Pakistan are currently taking on Sri Lanka in all 3 forms of the game, with Zayed Cricket Stadium playing host to 1 test match, 2 one-day internationals and 2 2020s. Both teams enjoy playing in this part of the world where the flat pitches favour the batsmen and the spin bowlers.
Out here in the stadium itself, the facilities are second to none.
It's always awesome when you come to Abu Dhabi, it's really good hospitality in the ground. So it's always a pleasure to come here.
Yeah, obviously I enjoy playing here as it is quite similar to Pakistan conditions.
Abu Dhabi has always been a big, loving city when it comes to sports. So I've got a lot of affiliation with this country, and I love coming back here.
The martial art of Muay Thai originated in Thailand in the 16th century and is now one of the most popular combat sports on the planet. Sometimes referred to as the art of 8 limbs, Muay Thai is growing in popularity, even here in the UAE where Jiu-Jitsu is #1. Despite that, a new breed of fearless fighters like 14-year-old Noura Al Bloushi are on the rise.
I've started since I was small, 5 years ago. My father pushed me and I got into it and loved it. Muay Thai helped me a lot in my life.
Despite the encouragement from her father, being a female in a male-dominated sport has not been without its difficulties. However, Noura is passionate about what she's doing and wants to use it as a platform to empower women everywhere.
People's reaction was not okay at first. And because of that, they thought that girls shouldn't do sports. I cheered myself so I could come here and show myself to the world and make people think that women can do sports also.
يوم كانت تلعب في الرينج خطفت الأضواء كاملة كلاعبة إماراتية وألعاب قتالية اللي هي لعبة نحن بنقول بمجتمعنا لعبة شبابية.
Noura, though, is fighting to change stereotypes, and in the UAE there is a strong emphasis on encouraging and supporting young people to get involved in sport and fitness, regardless of gender.
اتحاد الامارات المواي تاي تشكل ابريل الماضي، ومن اهداف الاتحاد نشر رياضه المواي تاي والكيك بوكسينج بدوله الامارات، تنظيم الدورات والبطولات الرسميه للهواة داخل الدوله.
Noura is currently preparing for one of those tournaments with 3 hours of daily training, which she needs to balance with her school life. It's an intense schedule, but one that is already paying off, after recently being selected to represent the UAE.
After getting picked in the national team, I actually was nervous, and half of me was excited. And I'm actually really proud and really willing to raise my name to the world just for my country.
Focused on getting her black belt, Noura is proving her dedication to the sport and is looking every bit like a future champion.
I want to achieve every gold medal in every championship, be a professional at Muay Thai, join the international tournaments and represent the UAE.
Every weekend in the golden early morning hours, a friendly gang of cycling enthusiasts gather for a ride with a difference. The Abu Dhabi Folding Bike Club meet every Friday before sunrise to cycle around some of the UAE capital's most scenic spots.
The group was put up around 3 years ago. Before we started like 2-3 person, and then last year we start inviting people. We start trying to be active on Facebook. Abu Dhabi itself is a bike-friendly city. You'll notice you have Corniche. This is around 13 kilometers. You can bike all the way to Flagpole and then Rim Island. Those areas are bike-friendly.
Although the club is mostly made up of riders from the Abu Dhabi Filipino community, the group are always happy to accept new members from the melting pot of nationalities that live in the city.
I'm Jordanian. I got breathing difficulties and the doctor advised me to practice any outdoor sport. So I thought about riding. The ride become part in my weekly life. I have to see these guys. We have to ride every week, I would say, yeah.
Apart from the obvious health benefits, the Folding Bike Club is equally about a group of people from all walks of life getting together to enjoy each other's company.
I'm an engineer, currently working for the hospitality.
I'm working as a disc jockey.
We call it not a group, but a family. And the weekends come, we are very happy to see each other.
We gain friends, we gain family, we enjoy each other company.
I go places where I have not been. You cannot go by car.
It's about friendship, you know.
Biking here, it took me home. I found my family here.
With such a strong sense of community, this family of cyclists look likely to grow and expand their reach and diversity within the multicultural hub that is Abu Dhabi.
I just want to see the group grow naturally. Like, we don't want to force.
Coming up in part 2, we hear from Spanish football legend Fernando Morientes. We look ahead to the 2017 Abu Dhabi Judo Grand Slam. And we meet young tennis dynamo Tudor Zecheru.
Officials from Spain's top-flight football league travelled to the UAE recently to launch 4 brand new football academies in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. It marks the first time the organisation has set up an initiative outside of its traditional home in Spain. The La Liga representatives included former Spain and Real Madrid forward Fernando Morientes.
Y en Abu Dhabi es la primera vez que estoy. Las instalaciones son extraordinarias. Gente quiere estar muy cerca y verla muy de cerca, y yo creo que la mejor manera de acercarse a toda esa gente que está tan lejos de nuestro país es trayendo pues, o exjugadores o nuestras experiencias o el propio launch.
We're trying to develop an ecosystem for sport to promote Abu Dhabi as a global destination.
It's important to integrate in the community of the Emirates because we can learn from everybody who has experience in the football. The most important is to bring knowledge from different points, not only one.
The UAE is already an attractive location for hosting international sporting events, in large part due to the number of world-class facilities and the existing infrastructure.
One of the most attractive elements here is we have the infrastructure. We've got fantastic facilities. We have state-of-the-art stadiums. Abu Dhabi Sports Council has launched this initiative with the belief that we can do more.
Abu Dhabi they are invested a lot in knowledge. They are invested a lot in facilities, in coaches, in bring here, talent. And it's the same like Spain we did, years ago. No, we bring talent to our country. We develop good facilities to improve the level of our sportsmen.
Alongside the Abu Dhabi Sports Council, the aim of the La Liga initiative is to give the nation's youth the opportunity to further develop and excel through sports, and in particular, football.
es fundamental. En el fútbol moderno es fundamental. Yo creo que todos los clubes tienen que tener, los clubes grandes evidentemente, un departamento de scouting. Al final hay mucho talento en el mundo.
Everybody knows in the world Abu Dhabi is an exciting city in many things. Good soccer players, good technicians, the most important, the young people, because the future is the young people.
With the support of La Liga and the launch of their academy, there are exciting times ahead for football in the UAE. Maybe one day, the Emirates will produce a football talent like Barcelona superstar Lionel Messi.
The Emirate has grown substantially. Whatever we do is, yes, it's sport-linked, but it also puts and pinpoints Abu Dhabi on the map of the sporting world.
The United Arab Emirates is the setting for the 4th International Judo Grand Slam of the season, which descends on Abu Dhabi later this month, drawing in 278 of the world's most talented judokas from 44 countries spanning 5 continents.
The Grand Slam, it's one of the biggest international judo federation events. It's very attractive for many countries and many judoka around the world, especially the top level.
The event is particularly important for the UAE, following last year's success at the Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, where Sergio Toma won bronze in the highly competitive 81-kilogram weight class. It meant he became only the second Emirati ever to win an Olympic medal.
With our competition here, it's important to get the points for qualification for Olympic Games. Judo, as a new sport in Emirates, we come very far compared with the other sport because in the short period, we win the bronze medal in the Olympic Games.
Toma won gold in his weight category at last year's Grand Slam here in Abu Dhabi, helping to raise the profile of judo within the Emirates even further.
Our partnership with the Ministry of Education to have all the judo center in the schools to improve our judoka. They can be the future of the judo in Emirates. The new generation targeting 2020 to continue it with a good result there.
With this push towards developing judo within the UAE, there's also growing recognition of how positive judo and its ethos can be for the youth of today.
Judo is one of the important sport for the new generation. One, because it's one of the top self-defense. It's not attacking, it's always self-defense. Also, it gives really self-confidence and teach the new generation about how you respect others.
The 2017 Judo Grand Slam will be held at the IPIC Arena in Abu Dhabi from the 26th to the 28th of October. It promises to be another thrilling event for all that attend.
The important things today to bring the people from all around the world to be in Abu Dhabi. It's amazing, the place, the setup, also the level of the judoka which are here will be very high. So it will be nice if they will come and support the Emirati judoka.
Here in Abu Dhabi, one of tennis's rising stars is making his mark at the Zayed Sports City Tennis Academy.
My name is Tudor, and I'm from the country Romania, and I'm 8 years old. I was born in Abu Dhabi, and I've been playing tennis for 4 years.
At the moment, for his age, he's really something special. Fantastic player. He steadily progressed into a little athlete already, so technically, tactically, physically, and mentally.
With such natural talent and technical ability, Judo is standing out and showing the maturity of a player far beyond his years.
He's naturally a lefty, but we decided in the beginning of his development to let him play with his right hand. It gives him confidence to get out of difficult situations. So his right hand is that strong, so it actually really accelerates his double-hander backhand. There's not so many kids that actually can do that, you know, so I think it will benefit him a lot later.
Judo's idol is the most talented and successful left-handed player in the modern game, Rafael Nadal, who played here last year in Abu Dhabi at the Mubadala World Tennis Championship. It's not only his playing style, but his positive temperament and attitude to the game that Judo admires so much.
My favorite tennis player is Rafael Nadal. I liked him that when he's under pressure, he's not angry.
Inspired by his idol, Judo already has an impressive record for such a young age, competing both here in the UAE and further afield in Europe.
I played 11 competitions and won 9 of them.
Potentially, he has for sure the ability to become a top 100 player ATP. It's a long way, but I think he truly has the potential to achieve that.
I want to be the best tennis player in the world and be #1 and win all the Grand Slams in the world if I continue focusing and playing well.
All eyes are on Tudor as he successfully competes around the world. Only time will tell just how far this young star will go, but his winning attitude and determination to succeed will be an inspiration to young tennis players everywhere.
Listen to your coach and try best. Like even if you feel that you cannot do anymore, just try and try and try until you succeed. It's actually simple.
Coming up in part 3, we look ahead to the Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies Open. And we learn about the amazing work of the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital, where they take care of the national bird. US golfer Beth Allen will return to Abu Dhabi next month to defend her Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies Open title. The 35-year-old won the inaugural event at the stunning Saadiyat Golf Club last year, at a critical point in her season. Back-to-back wins in Abu Dhabi and then France saw her become the first American to win the Ladies European Tour Order of Merit.
Oh, it feels amazing. It's such a special week to have been in the inaugural event here in Abu Dhabi, and it's really special to have won it. I love the golf course. It was such a fun track, like lots of birdies out there, amazing condition. It's been a really, really nice, easy, fluid week, and I'm really, really happy.
Allen was in scintillating form last year after rounds of 66, 68 and 69 were followed by a Saadiyat course record equaling final round 64. The American finishing 3 shots clear of the rest of the field at 21 under par. This year, the second edition of the event will yet again attract some of the top female golfers in the world and further underlines Abu Dhabi's position as a global sporting destination. The tournament, organised by the Fatima Bint Mubarak Academy, is also designed to play a key role in promoting women's sport in the region.
أهداف أكاديمية فاطمة بنت مبارك في نشر الرياضة النسائية. الأهداف من هذه الأكاديمية طبعاً تشجيع فتاة الإماراتية لمثل هذه الرياضات، تستطيع بكل سهولة حضور تدريبات التي تنظمها الأكاديمية لتعلم رياضة الجولف، خصوصاً في وجود ملاعب لرياضة الجولف في إمارة أبوظبي.
Last year, the tournament was a huge success, attracting thousands of fans over the 4 days, with world-class golf and entertainment for all the family. This year, it will be even better, and will be going even further to target families and the youngsters. The Fatima Bint Mubarak Ladies Open is free to attend and runs from Wednesday, November 1st to Saturday, November 4th at the Saadiyat Beach Golf Club.
Falconry is one of the oldest and most cherished traditions in the UAE. Although now considered a sport, it originated in Bedouin times as a form of survival. Falcons on their yearly emigration route would be captured, tamed, and used to hunt in the vast terrain. Falcons are treated with the highest regard and remain as the national emblem to this day. Their health is of paramount importance to their owners, which is why they make regular trips to visit the Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital.
The Abu Dhabi Falcon Hospital is the largest falcon hospital in the world. Everybody who owns a falcon can bring his falcon to us. Nowadays we have falcons from all the other Emirates like Dubai, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, as well as the adjacent Gulf countries. In the old days, even 50, 60, 70 years ago, most of the Emiratis were Bedouins who lived in the desert. So for this reason, the falcon has never been considered as a sports tool. No, the falcon was integrated in the Bedouin's family like a child, like a son or a daughter.
The falcons are treated with the highest level of care, receiving nail trims, massages, blood pressure checks, and even having replacement feathers fitted whenever needed to keep them in training.
We are doing normal checkups like we take blood samples, we take crop samples, we check if the feathers are okay, because falcons, when they train and when they hunt, have a lot of broken feathers. We are also doing complete examination with endoscopies, with x-rays.
Falcon hunting is not permitted in the UAE, So the falcons are only trained here and flown to other parts of the world for the season. Every falcon has to have its own passport to travel, and on certain airlines, they fly just like a regular human passenger.
So in our Arab airplanes, like for example Etihad Airways, you are allowed to take a falcon with you as part of your ticket. And when you go to the plane, it can happen to you that a falconer comes, has his falcon in his hand, walks into the plane, ties the falcon just next to you, and that's how they go. The hood is a means of protection to keep falcons safe. They are also having hoods on when they travel in a car or in an airplane. This is a way to keep a falcon quiet, to keep the falcon relaxed.
As the birds are officially listed as highly endangered, UAE legislation only allows for captive-bred falcons. Although the innate hunting nature of the birds still runs through them, they all have their own distinct personalities and traits.
If you see a falcon, you never know which character it has. Some are a little bit quiet, a little bit shy, very nice, very decent. Others are really, really naughty. Others are more aggressive. The peregrine falcon is the fastest falcon. They can fly up to 350 kilometers per hour. The Zecheru falcon is a medium-sized falcon. It is a very, very big all-round bird, actually. And this falcon is able to hunt and kill a gazelle.
The hospital offers everything an owner could need to keep their falcon in top condition. However, it's the foundations of why the hospital was created and the dedication to these precious animals that makes it such a special place.
The way how the hospital is set up, it is unique. You cannot find a place like this anywhere else in the world. To get a glimpse what falcons really mean to the Emirati population, to create an understanding about the Emirati tradition and heritage of falconry, also to spread the knowledge of falcons and falconry to other countries.
Well, that's all for this month. Join us again next month for even more sporting action from Abu Dhabi, the home of sport.